Ruby's Roundtable, thanks to Starving Arts and Pride Magazine in Charlotte, North Carolina, is in Miami. And we've talked to so many different people, athletes, the head of the heads in terms of the music industry. And we're going to bring it to you right here, right now. Stay with me.
Let's do this. Come on. Girl. Ruby's Roundtable?
Ruby's Roundtable. Girl, I have the audacity to make it work.
You had the audacity to make this one. Crazy. A radical act dropped on Roku. LeBron James is an executive producer. Matt Carter is an executive producer.
You are making history not only for entrepreneurs, Black women, women athletes, WNBA players, because of the Atlanta Dream and your VP status, your co-owner. What impact do you want to make when it's all said and done?
Ooh. We talking legacy talk.
Hey.
I think just changing the mindset. I think that we have to shift our mindset to the why not thought process. I mean, even when I was an athlete, I was thinking about championships and I wasn't thinking about ownership. And that's the why not. It's like, why not us? You know, even though if we don't see that representation, somebody got to get the party started. And usually once there's a first, there's definitely going to be multiples.
Yes.
And so I'm proud to be the first, but we already know I'm definitely not going to be the last. And so I think it's just, the legacy is just hopefully see that grow and just continue to grow.
Listen, you shaking the table. You're shaking the table. So when young girls who are playing basketball or young girls who are in sports and want to be an owner or have some sort of equity, what would be your advice to them, even when they're thinking, not me?
Yeah, be really good at what you do. I think that the main thing is that you're going to have to work hard, especially if we're talking to women. You're going to have to work you're going to have to work twice as hard, be twice as good, and maybe get half of the opportunities. So when you get those opportunities, you don't have no time to play. I mean, right now, you talk about like the audacity. You had the audacity to make this interview work. They don't know what happened behind the scenes, but we here.
Yes.
And the interview happened. You got to be like that about every part of your life if you're somebody. You got to be bold. There's going to be blockers. There's going to be obstacles. Oh, well.
Right.
Oh, well, I'm 5'6" trying to play ball. It's like, that's a problem, but you got to make it work for you. I was like, nobody's going to be more skilled than I am. Nobody's going to know their scout better than I do. Nobody's going to have a better attitude. Like in sports, that matters. And so you got to be good at what matters, whatever your profession is going to be.
Okay, I ran track in college.
Okay.
But so Charlotte, North Carolina does not have a WNBA team right now. The last time was Charlotte Sting in 1997. Dawn Staley was on there.
Shouts to the legend.
So even though I ran track, could I somehow have a hand in trying to get the WNBA team to Charlotte, or what I need to do?
Man, listen.
We need to get it in Charlotte.
I think that the main thing people can do to get more teams is support the teams that are already there. You watching the games, you're showing the people that the viewership is there, the want to is there, the fandom is there. Then expansion happens. If people don't think that there's a want, there's not going to be a need to expand. So I think right now, you know, I would say women's sports as a whole, media coverage went from 4% to 15% in 2 years. Think about that. So if we continue to grow on that same trajectory, there might be a team coming to Charlotte soon.
Listen. I mean, if you want to double it up, man, come on. Let's make it happen. Don't limit yourself. No, I appreciate you so much. If you had to change anything about the WNBA right now, what would it be that is not taking place at the moment?
I think just more of everything, more coverage, more opportunities, more brand deals. I think everybody's starting to catch on now of how lit the WNBA is. The product's been there. Like, you know, I played 11 years in the WNBA, but the people that played way before me, starting in 1997, they were lit. This is the best women's basketball you will see in the world. So when you say something like that and you're the best in the world, then the media deals need to show that. The brand deals need to show that. We're rocking with the best when you rock with the WNBA. So that's all I want is more.
Don't drop the mic. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm so weak. Okay. If you
check to see if I really dropped it.
I know, right? She did. She didn't even blink. She didn't even blink. If you had to finish this sentence in terms of the young girl who's playing AAU up to the college athlete to the one who is stepping on the WNBA court for the first time, girl, have the audacity to
turn up, pop out and show them. What you mean? Sometimes you got to pop out and show people. And I think you have to have the audacity to do that. You got to shine when the light is the brightest, because that's when you have your biggest stage. So
Right.
you can't have your good game on playing against the worst team in the league. You got to have your best game when you're playing against the best team. You got to have your best performance when it matters most, the championship games. You got to be that same person, though, every day in practice.
Pop out and show them.
Sometimes you got to pop out and show
Hey, we
things.
gonna start today. Hey, we gonna start today. You just gave me some motivation to just pop out and show them.
Man, what? I'm about to just pop out right now and tell you that my clothing line CC21
Yes.
is dropping next week.
Okay.
Partner with Saya Collective. I call him Coach Carter, Devlin Carter. Pitched this idea to him a couple years ago, and he said yes on the spot. But really, for me, I've been an athlete all my life. Now I got thrown into the corporate executive business world. But I still want to be comfortable, and I feel like there's a lot of people like me that we want to feel good, but we don't want to have to dress up. So luxury comfort is the way for CC21.
Okay. What's one thing that you learned about the clothing industry, manufacturing? You know, if someone wants to start a clothing line, they're in sports trying to figure out how to juggle it. What's that one piece of advice?
Man, be patient.
Okay.
I mean, be patient because
Okay.
it's tough. Like production, if you get the clothes back and one thing's wrong, that's another X amount of weeks in production to get your next sample back.
Yeah.
So you might have thought you was launching on November 21st, and it's like, nah, baby, the clothes ain't even in yet, baby. So
Right.
you got to be patient.
Yeah.
That's why I call Devlin Coach Carter, because he's teaching me that. I'm in sports, so I'm like, let's go. Like, let's get it. And sometimes in different things, you got to be patient because you never want to launch when your product isn't right. So it's like, for me, we could have launched before, but there was just little details and touches that I wanted to have that it mattered to push it back. And so you got to be patient in the fashion industry.
All right. Well, I thank you.
Okay, Ruby's Round Table. Had to pull up on Ruby's Round Table. Let's
Yes,
go.
thank you.
World of fashion, we got an exclusive deal with Reebok.
Yeah. We all have a legacy, but we all forget about the person that started it. Irv Gotti, everybody, Ja Rule, 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, everybody, we owe you that. You represented for Queens, represented for what we initially wanted to break down the doors, but your door was already broken down.
I'm a triple threat, I sing, I make clothes, I give back, time ain't free with me. So if you come correct to me.
Hey, get that baby out the street.
I came out tonight, one thing in mind. Roll up, pull up, pop out, I look good tonight.
There's certain artists who make songs that they don't connect with their fan base at the current time. And the consistency over time starts to develop a fan base, and you start to work it. In our interview earlier today, we talked about Drink Champs.
Right.
It was the consistency over time that didn't develop this portfolio. Or people said, "Oh, let me go back and listen to all the interviews with them." In the music business, artists have to release songs over a period of time. Toby Niwe, I mean, he was out for years before people got up on him. And then they went back and listened to old music, and they didn't even know it was old because it all sounded new.
Right.
If you're a young kid right now, you listen to Michael Jackson, it's new to you. You don't know that it's old, it's new to you.
So how do you find that fan base while trying to be consistent? Do you let
Because-
them tell you or?
No.
Okay.
No. You got to be an artist. You got to tell the truth. Let the people who love the truth find you. Just don't start chasing the people. That's the number one failure with all artists is when they actually start trying to make songs to chase people.
Instead of being true to who they are.
Yeah. When you are true to your art, you may find 1,000 people who love you. You may find 1,000,000 people who love you. But the truth is being in that space. Once you start moving around trying to find, that's pop music, trying to make the most popular thing. And we all know how that ends. That doesn't end well. God gave me a gift, and I can't abuse that gift. I have to use that gift to help people. That's what I did. So thank you for acknowledging that.
It has been a long day, but a good day. We've listened to so many people in the business when in terms of fashion, entertainment, podcasting, to just learn what it means to figure out who you are and how to put that out consistently, and let that be the judge of where it takes you. And honestly, if you're being yourself and being truly authentic, you're gonna go far as ever.
Keep it G low key, no small talk. I'm a real life catwalk.